Welcome back everyone to Redneck Gaming. I am Shu and this is Universe Sandbox. Look at all the little planets spinning around in perfect harmony. Which makes me wonder what would happen if we threw a black hole of one solar mass. But first let's slow things down a bit to about 1 hour a second. We're going to drop it just outside of Mars. And let's see what would happen. We're gonna speed time up to about 3 hours a second. See if there's any change. The sun hasn't even noticed it yet. Mercury still is Mercury. Venus and the Earth are still doing good. Everybody still looks in nice harmony. But where is... Oh, there's Mars. Alright, so we're going to speed this up a little bit more. So now we're at 8 hours. And if you notice, Mars is starting to take a little curvature here. We're going to slow this thing down. Yeah, Mars is starting to take a little curve. Mars is like, oh, I'm going to go check this out. Anybody else notice? Mercury doesn't care. But Mars definitely noticed something's wrong. So Mars is going to do a little U-turn. Whereas apparently they say in New Jersey, a U-bolt. So we're going to speed this up to 6 hours a second. Something. 115 Thera. So Mars just jumped up to 3,000 degrees Celsius. what is this? That's Mars' trajectory here. It's going to go up and it's going to turn around. Juno spaceship is apparently slowing down. Let's see. Oh, the sun is starting to move. And the sun is picking up speed. It's up at 7 kilometers a second. Mercury is still going in its orbit. Earth is going a little off course, but that's primarily because of the sun's moving. Same with Venus. So far, Mars is the only one. But Mars looks like it's actually trying to get away, but it's getting pulled back. And check out Mars. Yeah, it's glow in the dark. Right now, Earth. Let's see what our... Alrighty, we are still at 97.7% life likelihood. Yeah, let's see how much that's gonna be. If you see our trajectory right here, this thing shows us going way out. So we're gonna speed this up a little bit more. Yeah, the sun is still moving pretty good. Juno spacecraft is doing a U-turn. Alright, so now we're at 18 hours a second. 20 hours a second. And this is just one solar mass. This is not very huge as far as astronomy goes. You can see all the little satellites and all the little asteroids. You can see them all starting to move. Mercury's starting to move in. Venus is moving in. But how are we still doing? What's our likeliness? Hey, we're still 97, even though the sun's way over here. Let's get down a little closer here. Yeah, he's got these little asteroids flying off, fragments. Each one's breaking apart as they get closer. Even the sun is affecting this black hole. That's what's causing this black hole to churn, is the sun's gravity. Earth, we're still out here. And are we still alive? We're still alive. Alright, we're gonna take this back up to, let's say, 1 day, 1.5 days a second. You can see little fragments just shooting out everywhere. The sun's keep making an orbit now. Earth is still out here. We're dropping a little, 96.8% likelihood. Even though the sun's way out here, that's interesting. Let's check out the surface. The maximum temperature you can find on Earth is 10. It's like 10 degrees Celsius. Yeah. So the black hole is way up here now. It just did a whole little loop. We're going to speed this up to, let's say, 2 days a second. Get a bigger picture here. It's even starting to pull Jupiter. Saturn's still holding on its own. Uranus is still doing good. Neptune. Pluto. So we're going to speed this up a little bit more. Let's go to 8 days a second. The sun just did a straight V-turn. Earth has dropped down to 94% life likelihood. Which we're way out here now. So the sun's here. Earth is way up here. I don't think we can survive that much. Let's see. Yeah, look at this. There's nothing green on the planet. We are turning into an ice giant. Or a mini ice. Oh, the sun and the black hole start getting really close. We have a max temperature of negative 23 degrees Celsius on our planet. Oh, here comes the sun and the black hole again. They're getting closer. Which one's going to get launched out? Looks like they're starting to make an orbit around each other, but apparently not. And where's our Earth is still out here. Negative 33 degrees Celsius. Alright, we're going to speed this up. We're going to go up to 15 days, 18 days a second. And Earth is at 45 degrees, negative 45 degrees Celsius. The sun and the black hole keeps getting closer. Which that would, so we're at in Fahrenheit that would be negative 64. So we're almost at the temperature that the South Pole's at. Antarctica. Look at the sun. It just comes to a complete stop and goes back. Now, could the Earth come back closer? Could the Earth actually be pulled into the gravity of these two giants? Oh, possibly. The Earth is coming back in contact. Let's see what our composition is. 82% life likelihood. Looks like we have came back towards the sun. And it looks like we're going back away from the sun. We were back for a brief minute. Now we're at negative 103 degrees Fahrenheit. Or negative 76 degrees Celsius. And I think, yeah, the Earth is now getting yeeted out of existence here. So we're going to speed this up. We have Venus just tried to sweep in. So we were at 1 month a second. Uranus is trying to catch up. Earth is now on its trajectory out. Jupiter and Saturn, Neptune, they're all trying to keep up. Pluto is just Pluto. Let's see. Yeah. Mars just said bye. Alright, so we're going to speed this up a little bit more. Alright, so we're at 2 months per second. And the sun and the black hole just keep getting smaller on the rotations. We're gonna speed this up again. See if it might just be tightly locked into a tug of war spin. And that's kind of what it's looking like. We got the Mercury. Mercury tried to do a drive-by. Alright, so we're at 10 months a second. Looks like it's just constantly going around. We're at 1 year. Almost 2 years a second. Earth is gone. Which is the likelihood. 58%, so somebody might be living in the core. But yeah, Earth is gone now. It's going its own direction, just like all the other planets, except for Uranus. That's as close as Uranus came. And let's speed up a little bit more. I don't think Uranus has enough mass to be able to cause the sun and the black hole to deviate from each other. Let's slow this down and see how close they are becoming. They are very, very close. So let's speed this up, because eventually one of them is going to have to eat the other one or eat the other one. Because we're at 2 years a second. And of course, they can do this forever. So let's back out. You can see all these little moons and all these little asteroids and everything else. They're just following them. So we're gonna speed this up a lot. We're gonna see if wow. So there's Earth. Earth has a life likelihood of 0%. Let's see, how cold is it? Negative 220 degrees Celsius. Or if you're on the Kelvin scale, cold. 51 degrees Kelvin and dropping. Fahrenheit, that's negative 370. Yep, it looks like the sun and this black hole is going to be spinning like this forever. So I'm going to take this up to, oh, Neptune just got launched out of there. So we're at 130 years per second. And the sun and the black hole are still spinning. So, what do we do when anything does like this? We break out a fun little tool. And we aim. And we explode, hopefully, the black hole as fast as they're moving. And we create a supernova. There we go. And it just keeps expanding, expanding, expanding. So that's all the planets, all everything's gone now. So this has been fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Very non-educational. But in the end, we got to blow something up and we got to destroy Earth. Turn Earth into an icicle. Have some fun. You can see all the little play, all what's left of everything. Hello, look at this. Sun. Sun's still there. The sun. How can the sun survive? The sun cannot survive. Bye bye, sun. It just exploded too. Just went into a mini supernova. Alrighty. There we go. Now, there we go. I'm trying to back out of this thing now. Oh boy, it's glitching. It's glitching. It does not like that. Alrighty. Well, hope y'all enjoyed this. This supernova is just going to keep expanding and expanding and expanding. That looks so cool. So, until the next one, y'all stay safe out there. And if you like it, throw a thumbs up. If you want to see anything in particular, leave it in the comments. I like doing these things. And we'll see what we can do. So, peace.